In this video, we're going to discuss the concept of user levels in O-Calc Pro. There are three user levels in O-Calc Pro. There's what's called the normal user. That's sort of the user level for doing day-to-day operations. There's a limited user, which you might want to assign to a novice or a trainee operator. And then there's administrative access, where you have unfettered access to all the attributes in the system. What you're controlling here is what attributes you are able to change and what attributes are locked for you. So let's take a quick gander at this. If I'm a limited user, let's say, if I slide down here on this pole, you'll notice that not only is the value of the modulus rupture of the pole, or for example the density of the species of wood, read-only, as indicated by the fact that it's gray on the right-hand side and I can't edit it, but it's also gray on the left side, which means the reason that I can't edit this is not that it was tagged as a typically unedited value, but it's a value that I don't have sufficient permission to actually edit. Now, if I go to normal user, now we can see, okay, it's telling me that things like the pole class and the pole length and the species and the code are not editable at this level, but the reason they're not editable is in fact that these are attributes that have to be changed as part of a larger conceptual change. So for example, if I change a pole's class, I have to know that I also have to go change its circumference at the tip and its circumference at the butt and perhaps other values. And so what it's warning me is that perhaps editing it in this way is not the typical way that such an operation would be done, and in fact I should maybe be using the replace operation. If I go into administrative mode, all bets are off. It assumes that I know exactly what I'm doing, and every single attribute in the system can in fact be edited. This is different because this is controlled by what mode I'm in, but even if I switch my mode, it's going to let me go ahead and change any value in the entire system. So that's the difference between levels. Now the way you set levels is by actually putting in one of two Windows user groups in your system, and your IT group can do this if you're in a Active Directory configuration, or if you just have a local machine, you can put these user groups in yourself. So let's just go look real quick, see what I am. I understand this is not typically the way this is done. If I knew how to type, it'd be even better. You'll notice right here that I'm in the O-Calc administrators group. There's two groups really. If I'm in no group at all, I'm a normal user. I can't become administrative, and I'm not forced to become limited. If I'm in the O-Calc limited group, then I'm only a limited user, and when I come into the system, it immediately makes me limited, and I can't become a normal user, and I can't become an administrative user. If I'm in the O-Calc administrators group, then I come in as a normal user, but I have the ability to elevate myself up to administrative, or if I wish to, although I don't know why you would, knock myself down to limited. So that's the concept of user groups in O-Calc Pro. It's pretty straightforward. Basically, once you set your groups up, you have pretty fine control over what various user types are allowed to do, and it prevents situations where a trainee user, for example, accidentally sets some value, like the modulus of elasticity of a guy wire, that it might be very difficult to realize what in fact that user had done if you were getting results that seemed incongruous.